So I'm here with Stacie Mancuso and her son Patrick. Patrick, how long have you had epilepsy, or when was your first seizure?
I had my first seizure in 8th grade. How old was I in 8th grade? 15? I think it was maybe? 15. That's a rough estimate. Yeah.
When you had your first seizure, Stacie, did you know what was going on?
No. So his first seizure happened at school, and so they called me, and they thought he had just had it because of being in gym class and that he was dehydrated. So they rushed him to the hospital, which was horrible, and then he was kind of out of it. He didn't really know what was going on, and they just thought it was a one-time thing. So yeah, I didn't know what seizures looked like. I didn't know what epilepsy was. We had no idea kind of when we started this journey where it would lead us. So
what does the Epilepsy Foundation mean to the both of you?
Well, for me, I just think it's good for us to know that we're not alone, that there are people out there that are, fighting for this, and making sure that people that are first diagnosed have kind of that support system, and are able to, know that they're not the only people that this is affecting, and that it's, there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's not, it's not a bad thing. It's just, it's good to have kind of that support.
Whenever you were in school and you were younger, closer to your first seizure, how did you feel as far as socially? How did you feel? How did other students make you feel?
While I was in school after I had my seizure, it was a little bit different because I feel like a lot of my friends looked at me like I was going to die, which was kind of a weird thing because when I came back to school like 2 days after I had my seizure, everyone was like really freaked out when they saw me. After that, it really didn't come up a whole lot because it's not really something that you can notice a whole lot on people. It's definitely not something that's super prevalent. Like, it doesn't mess with any like physical features on your body. So, but the people who knew I did have epilepsy sometimes would bring it up, and it didn't always make me uncomfortable, but it was definitely a little bit weird to think that they might look at me differently because of it.
What are your treatments right now?
Currently I'm just taking medication once a day for it, which is, I'm very lucky to only have to do that.
When was your last seizure?
I think it's been about 1.5 years, yeah.
So the medication slows down your seizures a lot?
Yeah, it definitely does.
What other things should people know who either have been recently diagnosed with epilepsy, or people who don't know a whole lot about epilepsy?
I guess something I can say is that it's really nice to kind of have the security of there being a lot of knowledge about it, because it's been around for a very long time, and as well as to know that there's a lot of people who do have it. I think there's definitely much more of a sense of fear when there's not a whole lot of people who actually share the same disorder as you, and it's good to know that there's a lot of people you can reach out to, and I think it's 1 in every 22 or 23 or 26 people do actually have it. So it's good to know that just about anybody you meet might have epilepsy, and they could be somebody that you could relate to and like really find a good friendship in, because it's, I think, one of the best ways to really feel comfort is in people who you can like directly relate to.
What are you looking forward to experiencing with the foundation?
I mean, for me, I'm just looking forward to being able to reach out to people. And, there's so much about this disorder that I don't know, even though Patrick has it. We just, there's just so many things that we don't know about. So it'll be interesting just to kind of meet these people, and when we do go into the hospitals when they're being tested, just to give them, because we've been there. So I totally know what that's like and what those families are going through. And to me, that just being able to give back in that way is huge. And when we went to the gala, it was so amazing because all of these people were there for him. And I mean, it's just that kind of feeling. It was amazing for us. We walked away and we were like, wow, this is so great to have a community that supports us as a family and supports him individually. And it's just, you know, I mean, we were just so proud, and it was just, it was hard not to cry the whole time. Huh?
Not for me, no.
Oh.
But maybe for you.